Okay, folks, it's been, I think, about 2 weeks since I last, or 3 weeks since I last did my last set of bedroom demos. I've been on the road doing public demos, and it just takes time to travel from place to place. So, yeah, I just did something different. I hate that auto rotate. I keep bumping that button all the time. It's a real pain. And this is a pain also when you accidentally press that and it flies across like you saw. That's just really bad design. This stupid company behind this Konica Minolta is really shit. It's supposed to simulate the functionality of a phone. But it doesn't work very well, as you just saw. It's really clumsy, and it's all about money, and they don't change the features. They don't give you any new features. They just dolly it up and hope that you get impressed that they create a wow factor, a whiz-bang factor. It's just shit. I say fuck you, Konica. Fuck you, Shah Yamana, the CEO. You are a useless money fucker. Go get out and go hire someone better than yourself, who cares about the product and cares about the environment and cares about the human race, including the end user, fuckwit. Yeah, and this machine, incidentally, is going to be off service agreement soon, I do suspect. It's nearly 5 years old, and that's how long they last, typically. And this is what we're photocopying, folks, to get back on the topic of what we're doing. And it is a blank card. I found it on the street. So yeah, this is I don't know what it says on the back of it, but won't bother focusing on that too much. Bunch of kookaburras, or actually, yeah, just 2 kookaburras actually. But yeah, the industry's full of shit. The photocopier industry and companies like Konica Minolta just want to make a quick dollar, and I won't be able to afford a new replacement machine. This machine I'll still be paying off a year later. The photocopier itself will typically last 5 years. It might be a bit more, hopefully. But basically, yeah, once it's off service agreement, I won't be able to afford to run it. So I'll have to go and do more public demos if I don't go to air on the 6 o'clock news before this goes off service agreement. Yeah, and this is looking quite interesting. I don't know if I like that pink, but it's a bit crooked. But the overall look of the design is nice. I do think maybe I might do something different with the colour. So it's on a slant. So I'm just going to move it that way a bit and move it down, perhaps a little bit. Kookaburras, aren't they kind of cute? They're a very Australian piece of fauna. I do think maybe we won't have background colour for this. Yeah, I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news to not only find my future husband Luigi, but to become recognised as an artist and to make money doing what I'm passionate about and what I'm good at, instead of trying to work having to deal with my disability. And that looks really quite nice in some ways. It looks a bit of a pink colour still. Do wonder, I'm going to move it down a bit. It's still a little bit on the edge there. Actually, I think that's all right. I've just got to move it down a bit. But yeah, I'm trying to get recognised as an artist, and I don't want to be recognised for being disabled and not being able to earn a decent wage, so because I won't be able to support my creative my creativity if I can't make enough money, because I'm on Centrelink. I'm on the disability support pension, and basically I'm trying to make ends meet, which is really difficult. I've been rationing hot water because I can't afford to have a shower every day. And fortunately, I rang Energy Australia yesterday to sort something out. And the good thing was, I'm in credit, because I've been rationing my hot water so aggressively that it's allowed me to save a lot of money on or a lot of credit on or money, whatever you call it, on the on the electricity bill. So I'm in the black for a change. I'm in the black. Yippee! So I'm really happy about that my rationing has helped get me in, so that when winter comes, if I'm still here by winter, I'll have enough money to pay for my my heating bill. I'm just wondering what we're going to do with this. Oh, fuck, see, I keep bumping that bloody thing all the time. It's so annoying. Trying to get it just right. Squeaking away. Well, this photocopier, as I said, it's nearly reached 5 years old. Next month in April, mid-April, it'll be 5 years since I got it installed. So it's going to cost, yeah, that looks really nice, but again, we got that edge. I do think we're going to move it up a bit. But this is a lovely kookaburra piece. I don't know how we're going to make it look. But yeah, it's really hard to make ends meet, but I'm trying my best, despite having disability, and I don't want to focus on my disability, folks. I want to focus on what I can do, and this is what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to get Channel 9 to play my material, and it's really proven to be difficult trying to get this recalcitrant TV channel to be interested in what I'm doing. I'm basically had a quarter around my neck and I came out breech, and I had brain damage at birth, suspected, and it affects my learning and my seems to affect comprehension. It affects learning. I trying to absorb information and then retain it, and I just can't absorb or retain information very efficiently, which means I can't learn very efficiently. And that's come up looking quite nice. You can see that's more of a blue colour. Now I've adjusted the hue again and made it more that green colour. I don't know which one I like. I don't know whether maybe I should make it a little bit more blue again. It looks really quite interesting. So I'm just going to do another gear change. Maybe it is a bit too green. But I do want to make money out of art. I don't want to be working in an Australian disability enterprise for the rest of my days. And this is my replenished toner. We can do that later, but I do like the that's the one before it, and this is the one. You can just see a slight difference in colour in the hue. So this is what we're going to work with. We're going to change the toner later. I'm just going to put this one aside, and so we've got some toner. We've got all the three colours except the black, but we're going to just open and close the front cover because we're still in the mix, and we just want to keep going. It'll keep going a bit longer. I can keep this toner cartridge in play for a little bit longer. We're going to just make it another adjustment. Sorry folks, it's just automatically replenishing toner. It thinks that I've put toner in it. Yeah, that looks better actually. I do think it looks a little bit more cooler. You can just see a little bit more blue than that. I do think that's a lot nicer. It's really tricky trying to get this to look any good. I haven't had kookaburras much around this area. We get rainbow lorikeets, we get pigeons, we get wood pigeons, we get minor birds, I think the Australian ones mainly, and we get the dreaded white cockatoos that love to chew window frames and put holes in fly screens. I don't like those, and I don't like the pigeons because the pigeons were sitting on there one night, and I really found them really hard to sleep, having them going squeaks. They're making all that noise, and they're on my fucking windowsill, and they're spread lice as well. They're lice, and I don't like it. Someone's been feeding the birds. That's why we have these problems. I don't even like birds much anymore since the cockatoos started chewing the window frames and the fly screens. I don't like them anymore, folks. I really find them quite troublesome, and I'm really scared I'm going to get lice off the pigeons if they roost on my windowsill. But fortunately I didn't feel anything itchy or anything, fortunately. I haven't had them roosting there overnight since then. Don't know if this is going to look any good. Anyway, that's come up looking quite a treat. Do wonder if maybe we should do a switcheroo, see what we can do with this, make it look even better. So this is going to be a fairly prolongated demo, this one. But yeah, I don't find I like birds much anymore. I do find them quite a problem. But, you know, we need them, you know, they're a part of the food chain and all that. Part of nature. Anyway, that's come up looking quite interesting. I do wonder if we're going to switch it again. Yeah, so I'm really missing my partner Luigi, and I really need to get in touch with I really need the TV channel, especially Channel 9 I'm aiming this at, to play my material so I can get in touch with my partner, because it gets horribly lonely as well, and I'm not a person that likes to just be having gaggles of friends. I find that quite meaningless. I find friendship isn't like having a marriage. It's not the same. It's not as good. It's not as intimate, as you know, folks. And I've always wanted, since I was a 10-year-old, to get married. And that's like nearly 40 years ago. So I've been waiting 40 years, roughly 40 years, to get married. 40 fucking years, folks. 40 years since I started becoming interested in quote-unquote boys. So yeah, and that's come up really quite nice as well. I think we can now call this demo quits.